wonderful creation tool for the mind. The next page, you're going to see 10 areas of your life. And I love to, this is really the roadmap that I use with my clients with coaching, is we look at each area of your life simply because one area affects the other, right? I mean, if you're out, let's say have you ever had a fight with your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, and then you go to work? How do you feel? Are you focused? Are you just laser focused and ready to go? I mean, you're laughing.
Never happened to me.
Oh, it's never. Never happens. I know. You know, it's funny. I'm the only person that's happened to. Ever. but seriously, when you're out of balance in one area, it's going to affect other areas. When your health is not okay, you're not feeling good about yourself, your image, if your office is an absolute wreck and just papers everywhere and completely disorganized, it's going to affect your productivity, right? So that's why I like to look at all 10 areas. Sometimes people come to me for coaching and they say, I just want to work on my business. And within probably about 2 sessions or sometimes 2 minutes, they're telling me all about the relationship and all their kids and all this, because it's all connected. You can't take one away from the other. I was a financial planner, CFP, for many years, and people would come to me and they'd talk about their money. They'd open up the conversation. Well, here's what I want to do with my money and my investments. And then after a while, some of them would literally be in tears just about everything in their life and my relationship and my health and my home and everything. So what I found is that everything is connected, and you really want to make sure that it's all in balance. How many people like balance? Love balance. You're a Libra. You love balance. So it's really important. Very important. So the areas of your life that we're going to look at, and again, you can add to these. These don't have to be your areas. You can make any areas that you want. The ones that I use are spirituality, which in essence, in the work that I do, again, this is a very personal structure, but as a life coach, I've chosen to work as spirituality is the core of what we do, and everything builds outward from there. So that's why I put it first. And it doesn't have to be your priority, but in the coaching experience, I seem to find a lot of people, when they're out of balance with their spirituality, or there's a hole or there's a missing, that it really affects every other area of their life. Relationships, love, husband, wife, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, family, kids, extended family, friends, co-workers, those are all relationships we have to deal with, right? Always. Money, personal finances, career and business, health and fitness, personal growth and productivity. That's an area of our life. Sometimes we don't really want to deal with it, especially when it comes to time management. It's one of these things that seems to always haunt us, but it's an area that's very, very important to many people. Image and style, how we look, how we feel every day. What are we wearing? I mean, I know it shouldn't be important, but it is, right? I mean, we could say all day, we could just argue the point as to how it should not be a priority, but people want to look good. We're very, very, very concerned about looking good, right? I mean, look how good all of you look. I mean, you do. So you got up this morning, you're like, I want to look good, right? You didn't come in your pajamas, so you look good. It's very important. Surroundings, home, office, and car. I put car on there, a vehicle, because your car, how much time do you spend in the car? How many hours? Who has the longest commute?
40 minutes.
40 minutes, Sherry?
Oh,
that's it? I thought it was longer than that. So 40 minutes, that's a good size. So you want your car to feel good, right? Kelly, I mean, you want it to be a space where you're, Amber, you've got a long commute.
Yeah, it's about an hour.
Yeah, it's a long.
One way.
Yeah. right. At that point, you want like a chandelier in your car with like music playing, a flat screen on the.
Don't get me started.
A driver actually would be great.
Fred.
Yeah, Fred, exactly. Get a Fred, right? So, fun and leisure, very important again, very important. Contribution, contributing your money, your time, and your energy. So these are the areas we're going to look at. So go to the next page. What I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to rate, and some of you who are, some of you have done this before, go ahead and do it again in your current position as of today. Rate your satisfaction with your life on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the highest level of satisfaction. So 1 is a wreck, really just a mess. 10 is couldn't be better, extraordinary. Okay, so go ahead, please. And now what we're going to do is we're going to rate your priorities next. This is all going to come together real soon. The next page, give each area a rating from 1 to 10. 10 being your top priority. You can only, wait, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, okay. The relationship, I need you to use, let me see if I can, actually no, never mind. Just give it a rating from 1 to 10. But technically you really should use each number once. Try not to use a number twice, although there's more than 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13 only because I broke out relationship. So, trying to think if I should have you do. You might, yeah. You can have a couple. You can have a couple of 10s in there. You can use a couple numbers twice. Yes.
Is this what you perceive it is in your priority list at this moment, or where you want it to be?
Oh, this is a good question, Scott. These are your priorities right now. Not necessarily what you want it to be. This is right now. Good question. Very good question. So what you just did is you rated your satisfaction with each area. So how satisfied are you with each area of your life?
Priority. Okay.
And then what you're going to say is, okay, this is my let's say for me, for example, my highest priority in my life is, let's say, spirituality first, family second, that kind of thing. Those are what
As it stands right now.
as it stands right now.
Okay.
Right. But we're not going to look at shoulds yet
Okay.
and goals.
That changes.
Just where you are right now. And it's okay, whatever it is. You know, I have a lot of clients who are embarrassed to show me their forms because they don't want me to see what their priorities are or where they, and it doesn't even matter because we all are doing the same thing. And I mean, I work with lots and lots of people every day, and we're all doing the same stuff. We all feel the same way. We all have the same fears, the same, we're embarrassed at the same things. I mean, we're all in the same boat here.